MON-50 Anti-personnel fragmentation directed damaging guided landmine. It is intended for extermination and/or disabling of the enemy's personnel. The victim, or several at the same time, is damaging during the explosion of the landmine by ready-made striking elements, balls or rollers, which fly towards the enemy in a sector along the horizon of 54 degrees and at a distance of up to 50 meters. This sector is called the killing zone. The height of killing zone is from 15 centimeters near the landmine and up to 4 meters at the limit distance. The incompletely equipped landmine MON-50 consists of a body with ready-made striking elements and an explosive charge. The body is made of plastic and has the shape of a curved parallelepiped. The length of the body is 226 millimeters, width 66 millimeters, height with folded legs 155 millimeters. On the curved side of the body is painted the inscription in Russian, which means to the enemy. On the concave side of the landmine is placed the standard marking of Soviet engineering ordnance. The screen shows the landmine from the side. The bend of the front convex part of the landmine is designed to direct the flow of striking elements more evenly and avoid their significant scattering up and down. There are two threaded holes in the upper part of the landmine that open access to the fuse sockets for the detonators. The EDPR electrical blasting cap or MD5M detonators are screwed into the threaded holes. The threaded holes are closed with plastic threaded plugs. There is an aiming slot between the threaded holes in the protrusion of the body. Its purpose is for aiming the landmine at the time of installation. An arrow is applied to the top of the protrusion, indicating the direction of aiming. The slot is made in the form of a rectangular hole with a triangular cutout in the center down. Note: during operation it turned out that aiming the landmine through the miniature aiming slot in conditions of insufficient lighting is difficult. To upgrade aiming, since year 1983, the landmine began to be equipped with a removable open sight, the end of which was installed in the aiming slot. The sight has an open rear sight and front sight. Thus, aiming the landmine has become more easier. 4 folding legs are hinged to the bottom of the body. They are used to position and secure the landmine on the ground. There is a flank with a threaded socket in the lower part of the landmine in the center. Flank is used to secure the landmine to surrounding objects using a clamp. Note: the landmines produced since 1986 have a plastic cylindrical snack instead of the flank. This snack is an extension of the landmine body and has an internal threaded socket for the clamp. Ready-made striking elements of the landmine are of two types. These are either 540 steel balls with diameter of 6.35 millimeters or 485 steel cylinders with a diameter of 6 millimeters and height of 7 millimeters, and have a mass of 1.5 grams. Striking elements are located on the convex side of the body in one layer and are filled with epoxy compound. A charge of plasticides explosive PVV5A fills the cavity in the body behind the striking elements. Weight of the charge 700 grams. To ensure a reliable detonation of the charge, there are two additional booster pellets made of explosive A91. They are installed in the internal bottom of the fuse sockets. The clamp is used to secure the landmine to surrounding objects: trees, wooden poles, metal structural elements up to 30 millimeters thick. It consists of a bracket with a screw and a bracket screw, a landmine screw with a disc, and a ball joint fixed in a sleeve, which is clamped using a clamping nut. When stored, a polyethylene tube is put on the clamp screw. Using a screw screwed into the tree, the clamp is fixed to trees or wooden poles. Using a clamping screw, the clamp can be fixed to metal structural elements. In such cases, the MON-50 is screwed with flank onto the landmine screw of the clamp and after aiming is fixed by clamping the ball joint with the clamping nut. The clamp weighs 200 grams. The fuse case is plastic and can hold one MD5M detonator. It consists of the case itself, a protective liner, and a cover. The protective liner is needed to secure the detonator inside the case. Note: Soviet instructions state that the case with the liner removed contains the EDP electrical blasting cap with a 2-wire attached to it. The screen clearly shows that the fuse fits only partially. Therefore, the case is only suitable for transporting the MD5M detonator. Cases of a similar design but larger in size should be used for safe transportation. A threaded metal sleeve with an external thread is used to secure the electrical blasting cap EDP in the fuse socket of the landmine. The sleeve is put on the EDP output wires and screwed into the fuse socket after inserting the EDP into it. A canvas bag is used to carry two kits of the landmine. The bag has pockets to accommodate other elements of the kit. MON-50 landmines are supplied to the troops in massive wooden boxes, 85 centimeters long, 32.2 centimeters wide, and 26 centimeters high. Gross weight is 26.8 kilograms. The box contains 6 landmines MON-50, 3 bags, 3 clamps, 12 ADP sleeves, and 6 cases. Experience in operating landmines confirms that the Soviet kit of MON-50 landmine cannot stand up to any degree of criticism. It was assumed that the landmines in the troops would be equipped with the necessary demolition accessories. But in case of unforeseen logistical problems, the landmines would not be ready for use. Each landmine must be equipped with all the necessary items for its immediate use on the battlefield. Thus, the landmine kit should consist of next items: MON-50 landmine itself, open sight, EDPR electrical blasting cap with a case of the appropriate size, clamp, a section of the firing wire with a minimum length of 50 meters, a compact firing device, cap blasting machine, manual igniter, or other compact powerful source of electrical power. A compact electrical test set.